He sent his son to make bail. Anybody seen his face? It's all yeah. Jesus is man, right in plain view, and you'll be goddamn if you can't see him too. His eyes are right here, and his beard is right there, and I love to see him right. Now what you trying to be? Today is a good day, I can look at the light. Get me a pure heart, make sure I can fight right. Me, I see Jesus Christ, heavy tip in the scales. Who knew he made our bed? Who knew soul out of prison? Just cause you got a cross, does that make you straight up Christian? What's raw love? What did that make him a criminal? 3,000s with miracles and they nailed him in Israel. I say and I quote, we need a real scope. And I say a real scope cause this world has got a hope. My nephews and nieces now can see Jesus. Now I can sleep because they can see Abba. A soul survivor, now put me in my crib. Be all you can be, now don't that sound like a big rip? When you're down with the Lord God, that's merciful good too. That's really the light of life, now word to my brothers you. Catch you in puffy clouds, and in Kansas soda. Word up them real martyrs, Jesus Christ peace upon you. His face on the skin of me, and on Obama. The air that we breathe, buffaloes from Montana. Jesus is smack, right in plain view, and you'll be goddamn if you can't see him too. My father ain't gone, he sent his son to make bail. Seen his face anywhere, it's all over like it. Jesus is smack, right in plain view, and you'll be goddamn if you can't see him too. His eyes are right here, and his beard is right there, and I love to see him right. Now what you trying to do? Woke up this morning, Christ's face first then, full of peace and love the King brings. Look at all these eyes, look at all these nose. For some strange reason nobody else knows. He loves us like brothers, let his love seep in. When the time is right, all of us will see him. His face everywhere now, just shake off, look for him. I've got to be right now, this life is not boring. Do it for Father him, do it for mankind. Focus my mind now, and see that we're all blind. He knows what I need, his heart is big and kind. When I look at his face, he heals my heart and mind. I've got to be pure now, there ain't much more time. Acting don't cut it, can't be a mime. I'm looking for grand change, I must open my mind. There's no way that I'm burning, his blood has bought me. Just follow his light, and soon I'll be free. Right in plain view, and you'll be goddamn if you can't see him too. My father ain't gone, he sent his son to make bail. Anybody seen his face, it's all over like it. Jesus is smack, right in plain view, and you'll be goddamn if you can't see him too. His eyes are right here, and his beard is right there, and I love to see him right. Now what you trying to be? I hope everybody can get the picture here and how serious this is, and how the whole world needs to know this like immediately, because it just blows my mind to think like 2,000 years later, what happened in those 2,000 years? Like, this is so obvious, just like all of God's work is super obvious, that you can see his face like anywhere you look. And that's what he said. He said, if you follow me, then you're going to see me everywhere. Sweet! Like, there's nothing better in my life. I wouldn't change this for anything in the world. Somebody offered me like 1 billion or trillions of diamonds or something like that. I'd be like, nope. Can you imagine like how I feel right now? Like, okay, this is the key to the salvation of mankind. And like, what? Like, I get to start this or something, like in the 21st century? Like, who else is speaking about this? I feel so awesome. Like, James Bond is like a peon or something, man. Or I feel like Superman or something. And anybody else who joins and actually starts obeying Jesus Christ instead of just saying they're Christian will feel the same way. Because really, really, unfortunately, nobody knows about this. And it's majorly easy to show somebody.
I've been kicked out of so many places, man. Catechism class. Very recently, a couple years ago, maybe it was a year ago, I had this catechism class, and I had about 9 boys and girls, about 11 years old, 10, 11 years old, and it took me about 5 minutes to get them all to see it. Like, all you gotta do is take a look right in front of you, anywhere you are, and look for God's face. It's always the same face. It's made out of different stuff, of course, as you can see in these videos. From A to Z, I'm trying to let everybody know, like, you can find it in yolk. Like, you can find it in shoes. You can find it in rice. It's God, right? So his face takes the form of everything. And this is proof that the Bible is true. He said that God said that man was made in God's image. So, of course, he's going to have a face, but he's God, so his face is everywhere. Like, just think of the power of that, man. Like, can you make a painting with your face everywhere? No. And he did this in 6 days. Like, think about the control that God has over all this. Like, when he planned all this, when he made all this stuff, like, he knew, okay, say your name is Sally. Sally's going to be sitting at her computer watching this video, and she's going to look down at her desk and see me. And I made this face especially for her, with the expressions. Sometimes it's smiling, sometimes it looks sad, sometimes concerned. It's alive. God is alive, and his face is everywhere, and it's pure communication with God at its highest level. Just looking at him. Like, when I'm talking, I can see his face one place, and then all of a sudden, like a millimeter to the left, it's like another one, and he's frowning or smiling or showing some kind of emotion, like communicating with me, like, I'm right here looking at you. He has spoken to me, like, clearly on some occasions with this really big loud voice. That's a whole nother story. But one time he said to me, "Stop that, or I'll send you to hell." And I was all like, what was that? Like, that's like the second time I've heard that voice. And I thought, the first time I heard it, I wasn't really sure who it was. I thought, maybe that's God. I don't know. He said, "I chose you because you have a strong mind." The first time I was like, what? Like, in like my 22 years of life, I was about 22 years old, I never heard anything like that. Oh, look, video's over. So I guess if you'd like